he gets away with that shit. But for that very reason is the reason why he should never have the keys to the White House again. Ever.
Ever. Ever.
And
It's one of the many reasons.
One of the many.
absolutely.
But hold on to that thought, because I want to thank Adam Hewitt for coming in with a $3 donation. Adam, thank you very much. He should never be allowed back in that house. He should never be allowed to represent the people of America in any capacity. He deserves
John,
to be in prison for what he has done and what he continues to try to do now. Yes, Brenda. Go ahead.
okay.
Okay.
It looks like the show had died and then it got back on the air.
Yeah, no, that's what all the dinging was about. I've got some problems with I guess, this computer. I'm surprised we've stayed on the air. It started, it stopped. I couldn't get it going again. And 5 minutes before 6, I got it going again. And the whole time I've been sitting here, I keep looking over there, waiting for this thing to just go dink and go off the air.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it disappeared,
been
and then I'm like,
yeah.
oh my goodness. So,
Yeah, I think,
all right,
I think
we're back
the main
live again.
computer's
So,
just about had it nowadays. I'm going to have to do something to replace it, or I don't know. It's always something. You know, hammer. I've threatened it with a hammer lots of times, but it's just sticking
I
its
use
tongue out at
guns.
me.
I use guns. It's so much more
Is it?
effective.
Maybe that. Hey,
Yes.
I'll blow a hole in it.
Has anyone noticed? Has anyone noticed on YouTube? I've noticed, particularly on YouTube lately. I subscribe to MSNBC and CNN, and I subscribe to getting all notifications. And for a while, I was getting the MSNBC and the CNN news stuff, which about Trump, which I wanted. The last 4 or 5 months, it dropped off. And I thought, what's the heck going on here? I've seen nothing from CNN, nothing from MSNBC. I've seen a lot of other crap, but not these guys. I mean, they've even tried to throw Fox in my face. It seems to be like YouTube are not helping much either. It's almost like
YouTube changes its algorithms every once in a while, Dave, and sometimes you have to go and unsubscribe from a channel and then resubscribe and get all the notifications back going again. I've seen it happen many times. Yeah, you just have to unsubscribe and then resubscribe and go through the motions all over again.
Nothing. You don't think there's nothing nefarious there, like promoting the right wing?
I wouldn't say that there's nothing nefarious, because these fuckers are always trying to get some
They're
kind
everywhere,
of data
Right, but
so
it's
they
not
can market
targeted
even
for
more.
the reason you might think it is. It's just bullshit is what it is.
Yeah. When they put a suggestion of Fox News article, I don't even watch it. I click on the not interested or whatever these thing is. I try and avoid. I still get them though. Even Newsmax. I'm not subscribed to these guys, yet I'll get their offers of watch my piece. Yet subscribe to the others, and I don't get it. So I'll try that. Unsubscribing and resubscribing again.
That has more to do with headline hits. I mean, you hit a headline on one of the ones that you subscribe to and read that, and they'll show you a bunch of headlines from everybody else, especially Fox.
Yeah, I think we all follow the same programs, don't we? We all follow pretty much, the Glenn Kushners and the David Pacman and Indisputable and DW and Majority Report, Rebel HQ. I mean, that's pretty much suppose most
we
Blue
follow
Dots are watching
that guy, that Blue Dot in Texas. We follow that guy too. So.
Yeah.
That guy too.
Midas Touch. Midas Touch.
Looks like a hick.
I believe that the guy in Texas is as big as Midas Touch these days. He's getting bigger and bigger.
We are, I am just tickled to death. I do have a smile on my face. Our numbers, followers, our family has grown quite substantially over the last several weeks, and it does. It amazes me. I get a lot of people that just tell me I just love your podcast. I just love the way I am nobody, but to me that's the rub. It's like if we put a camera in front of you and you felt comfortable enough to sit in front of it and let your heart pour out, because basically that's all I'm doing. You know, my time during the Army, I was sent to you know, the Army will train your ass good. They sent me to Army Management School, and where they teach you how to get up and speak in front of large groups, in front of fucking generals and shit like that, which I have had to do. So you have to have some kind of, I don't know, to be able to look at a camera and actually know that there's people there listening to you right now, and you need to speak to them just the way you would if they were over your fence. It's in our hearts. Every bit of this shit that we talk about in here is what's in your heart. That's why people are here. Because what we talk about here, it affects all of us. You know, it's very fucking humbling for one thing, because I don't think I'm all that, and I know I'm not all that.
Well,
I
you know
struggle
what,
by
John?
every fucking day, just like everybody else
None
does.
of us do.
No.
But that's why we're in this, and that's why we're in this together, and that's why we're a family, because as a group, our voice is stronger as a family.
It is.
And we're all in here trying to keep each other motivated until the next election go down, because guys, this is about democracy, and this experiment could fail, but we can't let it, and it doesn't have to, if we just get out and do our part in the job, which is go to the polls and vote.
And vote.
Please don't call it an experiment, guys. It's not an experiment.
No.
It's always been an experiment.
The experiment worked. The experiment worked. We just have
yes,
to.
it worked.
We have to build
You've
on
got
it.
an
We have
idiot
to
come along
improve
and
upon
broke it.
We have to work for, what is the concept? What does it say? A more perfect union?
Yes.
We're not,
It's
you know,
not
it's
guaranteed.
always a constant battle of progressing to a more perfect union. Are we perfect? No. The current political atmosphere will tell you that the economic atmosphere around the country, no, we're not equal. No, we're not in a perfect union. No. So we still have to fight for it. That's
but we got
deal.
a lot to be grateful for, because we could be living in another part of the world. We got a lot to be grateful for in this country. And if your voice matters to you at all, you will take your ass along with your voice to the polls.
That's where you use your voice, baby.
Hello,
James.
A lot of us grew up thinking that our democracy was set in stone, and we just got a rude fucking awakening. It's not. It's not set in stone.
Exactly, James. That's the way I grew up.
But here's the thing, James. This is not the first time that our government has been faced with fascism. We just don't know that history because it's not taught in this country.
Right, exactly. 100%.
Which is a big problem. That's why history can repeat itself. The Hitler years can repeat themselves, because I do not believe that even in Australia they do not teach the history of World War I or World War II. They don't, and which is a big problem, because it's a big part of world history. I mean, millions and millions of people died.
And you know, we just can't take it for granted that somebody else is always going to go out and do the work. This is our generation's turn to do the work, and we have got to stop Trump. And we actually have the numbers to do it, you guys. We are that blue tsunami. But we
are the majority in this country.
A giant blue wall and stop his
and
ass.
It can't be just area by area. It has to be in every state because of the Electoral College. That wave has to rise up in every state. And we know there's plenty of blue dots in every red state. No state is solid red. It's a Republican because they have a Republican governor, a Republican senator, a Republican congressman. You don't think there's Democrats live in that state? Oh, hell yes, they do. It is a political map. That's all it is. They say it's red because the political atmosphere in there is red. Maybe a lot of the public attitude is red. But just like where I live, right down to the street, the house on the street, there are blue dots in every sea of red. We're just dispersed, baby. But we have power. We have the power, baby. When we combine ours with everybody else, everybody in Houston, San Antonio, Austin, El Paso, they're all blue, baby.
Yeah, our numbers are growing just like everybody else's numbers are growing. on the internet, because this thing is getting serious. It's hitting home everywhere. When we start losing our rights as citizens, and we've seen this in the last few years,
Yes, we have.
and it could get worse.
With the Republicans' push to purge the voter rolls. That's how come we stress it. Make sure your voter registration is up, because the Republicans all across the nation are trying to purge the polls, trying to get your name to have you out to come in and recertify here. You can't vote. They're trying to throw up every roadblock.
They stay in power.
Yes, that's the only way they stay in power.
Yep.
By
I just noticed on YouTube, you've got. I've just looked here on YouTube, guys. John, what have you done to your show? I mean, you've got here Blue Dot in Texas Live, which is happening now, and then right below it, you've got Blue Dot in Texas, streamed 5 minutes ago. That goes for 49 minutes. 647
My
views.
computer died somewhere a minute ago, a few minutes ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of a sudden I got a notification, and right now I'm looking over here, and the little thing that's supposed to be green is now red. Now it's yellow. Now it's back to red. I'm having a hard time. I don't think it's my internet. My internet's fine. It's I think it's my computer is fixing to die. This one computer is hooked up to everything here. I have a separate thing. I have a MacBook right in front of me that one of our Blue Dots donated when my first iPad died. Donated this MacBook, and I have lived off that thing ever since. And the one thing you can't download on it, Discord. Can't download Discord on a MacBook. Just won't let you. It's not there.
What the hell?
So I don't know. I was getting desperate, because right before the show I was thinking, okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to set my iPad over here. I'm going to go live on Facebook. I'm going to put my telephone over here and go live on YouTube. There, we got a show. No Discord. Ah, shit. You know, and it was like, I swear, the first 2 hours before the show, it was just a mad dash of trying to get this. I was ready to beat it with a hammer.
Well, John, have you tried it lately on your MacBook? It might be available now.
I just did this evening. I just went to the App Store and looked for Discord, and it said, nope, you can't have that. I went, oh, thanks a lot, asshole. But I live off that Mac.
A lot of shows are now using Discord too.
You know, yeah. Oh, a lot of shows have gone to Discord, because you know, it's just like Skype, more or less. It's a room where everybody is invited into. Anybody down there in the audience down there can raise their hand at any time, and ask to be coming into the room and join the conversation. We try to stress that a lot, and because that's all this is we're sitting around your table, baby. We can't see you, but I can hear you.
Nope.
And that's
and we
all
can
it
still
is.
have conversation, and you know, you can slurp on your cup and let us know what you're drinking. You know, it's cool. It could be coffee, it could be something else.
And Fan came in with another donation. I think that's the third or fourth tonight. Fan, thank you so much, baby. Watch it though, be careful. And came in with $5, said there's no red or blue states. That's the Electoral College, and we don't need it anymore. Return the United States to the popular vote. Oh, that's what we need to do, but they won't do it, because you know why? Because the Republicans would lose forever.
When was it ever fucking needed?
Well, it is the beginning of the birth of our nation. That's the way the Electoral College was set up, to give the people a voice.
Well, no, but
you know, that they didn't get the news overnight. Now, though, the news is on 24/7. There's no reason that you should be an uninformed voter. But now, in this day and age, yes, I think the Electoral College is outdated. I think it should go. I think we should raise the court to 13. Huh?
Is it constitutional?
You would have to ask a constitutional scholar that. I'm not going to pretend to know. I don't know. I just know that we are, our whole process here of elections is really can come down to one or two states in any election that decide the whole thing. And I don't think that's fair to the rest of us. I don't think it's fair that Wyoming has 2 senators and California has 2 senators.
I don't think
representation is not the same.
when one person's vote counts more than somebody else's vote, that sucks.
Yeah.
My vote don't count for shit here where I live.
Mine hardly
Nothing.
does. It does in the presidential election. But as far as my congressman, no, that's gerrymandered to shit. Let me thank Bob K, who just came in with $5 and said, "We're all working towards the day when John doesn't need to have a show trying to save democracy and can relax on the porch with his menagerie." Yes, my menagerie of cats. Bob, thank you very much, brother. I appreciate that comment. Yeah, right before I did my rant today, I had to turn around and make sure I got no cats underneath my rocker so I could do my rant. And Patricia Sands just came in with a $5 donation. Thank you very much. Y'all have been very kind tonight. And it might be going towards a new computer. So it's what looking like on me. It's red again over there. I don't even know if I'm getting out right now. It keeps going, flashing between red and yellow, red and yellow.
You're still on YouTube. I'm watching you right now.
Yep.
Yeah, Facebook's still working.
Did I say Patricia Sands came in here with $5? I don't think I did. Patricia Sands.
I think you did, but
did I?
Yeah,
I'll say it again.
Say it again.
Because I appreciate it that much. I swear, this whole day has been like that. The 2 hours right before the show was just a panic feel because Travis wasn't home. I got this to come on. I want to take the credit. I got this to come back on. I unplugged and plugged in that computer 10 times. And every time I would put the plug back in, the green light would come on. I'd hear a little fan. And then the fan would go off and the little green light would go off. Oh, you little son. I think it's the power supply. So that's
Your
what I'm thinking.
No, your computer's getting too hot is what's going on.
Is that what it is?
Hey,
Yeah.
I did that.
Take the side off of it. Take that motherfucker out to the garage and blow it out with an air compressor.
Yeah, that's what I'm fixing to do. I'm fixing it, but I couldn't
dust.
do that because we had a show start in 2 minutes. And
Yeah, it might be full of dust.
it was hectic.
hey, I got an idea, John.
But shoot it.
Tomorrow,
Let me get my
tomorrow's
gun.
yeah. Besides shooting it, because that's a whole lot of fun.
Put
Trust
it
me.
out of its misery.
But, hey, tomorrow's Wednesday, and do it tomorrow when you don't have a show.
Yeah,
It's a
that's the plan because I just got it started at about 5 minutes till 6, I guess. I came on, and about 6 is when Travis came in the door. So I puffed up my chest and said, "I fixed it." What? And then he came in here and he said, "What happened?" And then I was telling him. He said, "Oh no, it sounds like the power supply is about to die." And I'm thinking, yeah, that's what I thought too, because I could get it to, nothing else on the screen. Just you would plug it in, you could hear the fan come on, you see the little green light in the back of the computer come on, but immediately the fan would go off and the light would go off. And nothing, you couldn't hit the start button and it just would not start. So I kept that cycle up for, I don't know, 15, 20 times. Till right before it, and it just finally came on and I was in there yelling to my wife, "It came on, it came on." It's been a lovely day in the neighborhood. Anyway.
Do you see
This show means as much
lady?
to me as it does to y'all. I'm telling you. And I hope it means something to you. I really do. Maybe I'm over speaking on it. This show means a lot to me. I don't get to speak. I don't have neighbors to talk to. Joe's down in there in the audience. He lives about, 12 miles away. That's the closest blue dot I got to me. I don't get to talk to nobody. I get to talk to y'all. And are you shitting me? Fan came back in with another $2, said the Electoral College is a remnant of the Civil War. Well, we got to give them a fair vote out there and all. Yeah, bullshit. Let's get rid of it. Thank you, Fan.
You know what?
What?
Mitch McConnell is a remnant of the Civil
Yes,
War.
he is. Let's get rid of his ass, too. And Radiotron 47 came in with a $20 donation. Y'all have been so kind tonight on the Super Chat. Thank you very much. Wait a minute. All of a sudden...
Mitch McConnell gave a speech. He gave a speech tonight, and Mitch McConnell said, "We are facing a new axis of evil." Basically, he accused Russia, Iran, and China as being a new axis of evil.
Really?
You know that was AI, right?
No.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Mitch the glitch is still glitched out somewhere. That's all AI,
Mitch is a
right?
little glitched out. It's hard to catch up with him. Let me
yeah, he
continue on
seemed
here.
quite
'Cause
normal.
I got a few more thank yous because they came in a bunch, and it says
Yeah, they
Francis
did.
Harper came in with a $2 donation and said, "I love listening to you." Well, Francis, baby, thank you very much, and I love that you're listening, baby. Thank you. Clock Burner came in with a $7 Canadian, which we all know, doing the math the right way, it ends up to be about $22,000 Canadian. Came in with a $7 donation. Thank you very much. And Michael Johnson, our own KY Blue Dot, came in with a $2 donation and said, "I didn't do it. Fuck Trump, fuck Abbott, fuck DeSantis, and fuck Ted Cruz, and love them Blue Dots." And yes, you did do it. I saw it. I'm a witness. Anybody can call me. I'll testify. I've seen him do it. Thank you, Michael.
But
Anyway.
Candace Owens. Now,
but
she
wait,
was on
there's
Bill
more.
Maher. Yeah, Candace Owens, she was on Bill Maher's podcast and she was being interviewed. And, she made herself look like a total douchebag. She argued with Bill Maher about Apollo landings. She sort of said, "Oh yeah, maybe the first one, but there was not. We didn't go back to the moon." And Bill Maher said, "We went back there 15 freaking times or something, you know." But no. How do you know that? You know, who's the names of the astronauts? And Bill Maher says, "Who can remember all the bloody names?" But we went back there, and other countries have gone, "Oh, well, you
Other
know,
countries
we
You
have
know,
don't
gone
know."
there.
it's his own damn fault because he invited her dumbass on his show in the first place.
Yes,
Yeah. If you
yes.
invite ignorance on your show, expect
That's
to
what
get
you're gonna
ignorant
get.
comments. Are you shitting me? Bob K came back with $10 and said for the power supply fund. Bob, thank you very much, and I can guarantee you, I think it's all going to go to something on the computer because that thing is still staying red, and I'm surprised I'm still on the air. This is just.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
No.
Just keep
Yeah,
going.
I
Don't
don't
look at
want
the
to look over
lights.
there, but it's like a magnet. My eyes just go, oh,
Yeah,
no, you're
John,
screwing up.
Don't brag
Don't go
on it.
towards the light.
It'll go tits up.
Don't go towards the light. I like that.
Don't go towards the
No,
light.
don't go. Yep, you stay away from that light, pal.
But it's blinking
She
over
also
there at the
said,
corner of my eye. It's red, and it's yellow, it's red, and it's yellow.
Phil Maher also said to her, I said 5 years ago that if Donald Trump ever loses, he's never going to leave and blah, 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 blah. As he said, you know, he won't leave the White House, he'll never go away. And she indicated that he had no right, he didn't have to, because it was basically she weren't
Nobody
around.
gives a
She didn't
fuck
say
what
it.
Candace Owens has to say because
I don't
gonna
know where
lose
she comes
anyway.
from. You would think a black
You know,
woman in
wherever
America
she
this
comes
current day
from,
would be
Far
smarter
as
than
don't
that
that.
she
tell me
would
that.
go back.
You could take out the whole
Okay.
system. That's what
It's
I
all
need.
QAnon,
Fry the
baby.
motherboard or something.
It's all
Oh,
QAnon.
shit. I'd lose all my
It
shit.
is, yeah.
Huh?
You know,
Well,
Bill,
you're still working, John. It's still working.
Oh.
Just don't look at the light. Leave the light alone.
Don't go to the light, John. Don't go to the light. Maria
He's reading
Betancourt
comments.
just came in with $5. Said Mitch McConnell has the best health care to keep his thinking ass alive.
Yeah.
Hey, I wonder
And
how
he
that
can
works.
use that. He
Free.
can use that money
socialist
that he
healthcare?
makes from his wife, you know, and create all the AIs he wants.
Yeah, I don't think all the AI in the world is going to help Mitch McConnell, baby. It doesn't help any of us when we get there, baby.
Well, hell,
maybe he
look
could
at
get an AI wife to walk
hey,
around the
John,
field for him.
look at Dick Cheney. Dick Cheney's been living for 10 fucking years.
No
on a
shit.
goddamn,
No shit. He's
on
still
down,
walking
like
around.
He's like Darth fucking Vader.
It
Oh,
does,
shit.
man. That's what he seems like, huh? He won't go away. Don't look at the light, John. I won't. Birdas. Happy birthday
And,
to you.
hey,
Ah.
on that point, hey,
What?
Dick Cheney's the damn Trump hater. Imagine that shit.
Now, wait a minute. Let's back up to a
Yeah,
time when we were
funny.
happy, hating Cheney, George W. Bush. We thought he was an idiot. We thought,
Oh
look at
my
this
God.
guy. He's gonna destroy. We're going into Iraq. We're gonna blah blah blah. Now, don't you long for those days? Don't you long for
No
those
shit.
idiots
That is
besides
sad.
the idiots that they have transformed into now? Think about the progression of the Republican Party. Seriously, they have gone batshit crazy,
They're de-evolving.
and they are. They
They
are
were the idiots
indeed
of
a
origin,
cult.
though, and they started leaning towards the rest of the idiots.
They do not. They don't give a shit about this country. They are more concerned with their own re-election, their own, I don't know, show of display for Trump. It is a cult. It's not about America. It's about Trump. Not about freedom. It's about Trump. That's what it's about with them now. And until they get that shit out of their head, until they lose
Bernie,
that. Hey,
Bernie, you said it right. A
Uncle
couple of minutes
Fatty.
ago, Bernie, this is all planned, like you were saying, Bernadette. This is 100% planned. They have no rationale. They have no plan whatsoever. They could care less if there's a Speaker of the House. This is all part of their bullshit plan. Make the Democrats look like shit with the crazy eights, all this other bullshit they're spinning on the Fox News and the Newsmaxes. And like you said, Ozzy, they did just redo the whole algorithm system. Everything's changed. It's all going back to what you've recently liked and what you've recently clicked on, thumbs up, and recent comments and stuff. My algorithm's all out of whack the past few days.
Yeah.
So, hey, John.
Yes, sir.
When they went through those nine House Speaker candidates,
right?
When they came to one that was reasonable, how come the Democrats didn't jump behind them? Was there not any reason?
Well, wait a minute here. I'm going over the list. I don't see
on,
one.
Guys. Hang on, John, because there's people in the YouTube chat that are asking pretty much the same question. What happens if they don't elect a speaker? If they don't elect a speaker because they are the majority in the House, we will not have a speaker. The Democrats are not going to elect a Republican unless that Republican gives up some concessions to get the Democrats
if
vote.
There's some Republican wants to reach across the aisle?
Absolutely.
Let's make a deal.
Hakeem has been saying it. If you give us some concessions, we will create a bipartisan, and y'all will be in charge.
They don't want bipartisan.
They don't want bipartisan government. They want.
They're not
this
into
is
that
about
nowadays.
Power, you guys. This is about power. Unfortunately, they don't have anybody in the House of Representatives that has any power.
So can I ask a question real quick?
Sure.
Yes.
If a speaker was to get nominated or voted in, would he still be under the McCarthy rules, or do they go back to the way it was?
That person is going to set their own rules.
Yeah, this is all debate. This is things that are going on behind closed doors in the Republican Party. This is their way of doing it. Yeah, they made up these rules for their party, and Matt Gaetz got his way with the one vote to get a speaker out. And guess what? Matt Gaetz was the voice. Get your ass out. For the first time in history, they kicked out a sitting speaker. So yeah, we're in uncharted territory. If they want to put somebody up who is moderate,
the Democrats did not vote to keep McCarthy in the House. No, we voted for Hakeem Jeffries.
That's it.
Which is what we're going to do.
That's what we're going to do. All we need is a few Republicans, 8, I think.
You can't be
to come over.
You can't be a football
Hakeem.
team. You cannot be a football team and have one of your players play for the other team. That doesn't work. That's why the Democrats won't work with.
Majority. See, you guys are not understanding that the Republicans have the majority of the House seats in Congress. Yeah. They won that in the last election. They won over 220 people. They have more than enough votes. People
they have the votes
to create a speaker. What they can't get together and do is come up with 217 votes. That's what it takes.
That's what it takes. And that's what they're having problems with.
217 votes.
This is all on them.
Only 2 of them didn't vote to certify. So out of the 9, there was 2 of them that voted to certify, and that's why Trump went against this asshole today. And Trump came out and said, "I don't know, this guy's a rhino and whatever else."
Exactly.
Yeah, 7 out of the 9 were insurrectionists. Hey, let me thank Jake Sellers, and great timing there, buddy. Came in with a $5 donation and said, "So I ask again, in all reality, Bernadette, if they can't elect a speaker, who does?" And look what that you just asked that question before I could dig the thing.
Democrats will
that
not.
That question stimulated this conversation.
In all of history, Democrats have never voted for a Republican speaker, and Republicans have never voted for.
That goes to my point. You cannot have a team of footballers and have them play for the other team. You vote for your own team, not the other team.
If you listen to the Republicans nowadays, the first thing out of their mouth when the reason we don't have a speaker is because the Democrats failed to support and combined with 8 Republicans.
It's not on us, you guys.
Yeah, it's not on us. It's not on the Democratic side. The sad thing is, the longer this goes on, the more it hurts this country. And again, I point to the fact that that's okay with them. That's okay. Because they like it to be in bad shape.
They want
the way
yes.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm just saying they want to burn this country down.
Yes.
Period.
The way I look at it, if there was a reasonable Republican and the Democrats all jumped behind that guy, that would be a big fuck you to the goddamn Freedom Caucus, would it not?
It would. Yeah, it would be. But because that person would have to make concessions to the Democrats in order to get their votes.
Yeah.
The Republicans are unwilling to do that.
And you said
and
2
that
words.
Would be somebody that Republicans would not vote for at all. That would be a super, I mean, I couldn't even name a name, but it would be a person that they wouldn't have enough votes for on their side to even make it worth nominating for.
Look,
James said the 2 words.
Here's the thing.
What?
Here's the thing. If they made concessions and they got all the 212 votes from the Democrats, which I doubt that they could do, they would only need 5.
Right.
Out of their 220 plus.
When James made a comment a minute ago,
he used behind the scenes, they wouldn't nominate that person in the first place if they knew that they were making concessions and they were dealing behind the Republicans.
They're not going to do it.
They're not going to do it.
And
there's 2 words why we could throw 2 words that James just mentioned a minute ago that you could throw into just like into the middle of this shit. Like you threw it in the middle of it, pulled the pin through it right in the middle. It's called the Freedom Caucus. That group of people, fuck you. You want to know what's wrong with the Republican Party is when you let those people move in. And until you start getting rid of those people, those freedom fighters, I'm going to roll up my sleeve and demand he ain't done shit. That's why he didn't get Speaker. What's his name? Jack it off, Jordan. Because he doesn't do anything. His whole job as being a congressman is to roll up his sleeve and scream about Benghazi. That's where he started off. Benghazi.
They don't even have a person who wants to be Speaker pro tem. Okay? They don't
guy
even
doesn't
have
really want
that.
the job. And he
Nobody
wants power.
the job.
Let me send a thank you out there to Clockburner. Clockburner who came in with $14 Canadian, which again, doing the math is, I'm a fucking millionaire.
36,000.
That's a what?
$36,000.
That's enough, baby. I'm paid off my mortgage. Anyway, so Clockburner said, wish it was more, but us Canadians have got taxing us. Oh, there's one of my monitors messed up there, and it's got a line right there with it.
You can't speak Canadian, John. Admit it, you can't speak Canadian.
I can't speak Canadian. Wish it was more, bait, but Canadians have got taxing us to death.
Hey, John.
Yes, it seems to be
I just went over your math. And it checks out.
Checks out. See there? I'm going to the Bahamas tomorrow, baby. I'm telling you. That's call me Diamond John Britivo. Nope. I really am. My thought right now is every one of those donations, and I thank you so much. I'm looking at that computer over there, which is still flashing red. I'm surprised we haven't lost the screen.
Before we lose the screen, John, guess what?
What?
We're going to have to start goodbyes.
We are?
Yes, we are.
No shit.
That's a real one.
Let me check the official watch. Oh shit.
Yep.
It's time to go. Anyway.
Goodbye, sweetheart.
Yeah. I want to thank. I knew it was going to be. I did not want to miss it tonight with all the news that was happening, and I couldn't get the computer going. And I was just. It was all. Because it was after I did my rant before I came in here and found out. Oh shit, you got problems. I wanted this tonight because I was in a good mood. None of the news that we heard is good for our country. But take a minute and smile about it because they deserve this shit. They brought it upon themselves, their party, their pile of crap they want to surround themselves with. They want to wrap themselves around Donnie's turd. Well, that's their business. They're going to get shit all over them. They stink.
They made this bed, now they're going to lay in it.
That's it, brother. So, but let's hope, at some point they have to come together, and we have to do this as a nation. Again, everybody's asking the question, what happens when we don't get a speaker? Well, we're all finding out at the same time. Ain't that some shits? Anyway, it is late, so I guess we ought to wrap it up. I want to thank everybody for participating in this show, being a part of this family, gathering around this table every 3 times a week to come in here and talk serious, talk bullshit, get a laugh, and we'll sing happy birthday to you. It doesn't matter. It's how we are as a society, and this is a small microcosm of that. This is people from all over our country and all over the world. Thank you, Ozzy. Anyway, Uncle Fatty, I'm glad you made it in here, brother. Sorry.
Guess what I have on my shoulders? Guess what's on my shoulders right now, and I'm telling you, it's not dandruff.
All right. Eagle.
Snowflake, baby. Snowflakes, baby.
Really? I'm going to pray for you. I'll get out my Bible and pray for you tonight to have that demon cast away. No, I tell you what, I would enjoy seeing a little snow every once in a while. Last trip we took was all the way to New Mexico to go see it.
I'll post a picture on the Discord page or something for you guys. Have a great night. Taco Tuesday, baby. I got some flank steak on the barbecue.
Outstanding, Fatty. Thank you for coming in, brother. Enjoyed it.
Always.
And all right, brother. And James.
Yeah.
Always a pleasure to hear your voice in the room, brother.
Hey, thank you. I'm enjoying 70-degree weather all week long. No rain, beautiful.
I was like at about 80s, 87 today, really nice. And Fan just came in with another $2 and said, "You starting a fund for a new computer, John?" Evidently, I just did tonight, and thank you for donating to it. So, I think so. I think I'm going to have to tell Travis because I don't feel comfortable with that because it's distracting just because it just keeps flashing red, yellow, and it ain't hit green yet. Sorry, pizza. Anyway, James, thank you for coming in.
Hey, thank you.
And Ozzy.
Yes.
Always a pleasure to hear your voice, and we love having that perspective from down under. Brother, thank you for always making an effort. And I know because the time difference, you do have to make an effort to do this, brother, and I know that. So, thank you.
Well, it's all good. It's all good fun.
It is.
It's all good fun. There's nothing nasty about this, people. About the blue dots. There's not a nasty bone in our bodies.
Nope.
We're fighting nastiness.
That's what we do, brother. That's what we do.
Awesome.
We put a smile on our face, even when we say fuck you.
What time is it over there, Aussie?
Probably about, without looking at the clock, 10:30, 10:45 a.m.
10:45 in the morning. So
now that's some effort, man, to be a blue dot in this family. That is, and I appreciate you guys, bro.
Well, let me tell you, when you guys are not on daylight saving, and we're not on daylight saving, your show starts at about 6:30 here.
Oh man.
7 o'clock.
Yeah.
So it's really
But hey.
We're fixing to do the daylight saving shit here
in
a few days.
Is that today, yesterday, or tomorrow?
Dave's in the future.
That's right. Dave is in the future.
Well,
he's on
I know the lotto numbers. I know the lotto numbers.
Thank you. You got my DM, okay?
I wish it worked that way.
Yeah, don't we all?
Hey, bro, I would share. I would share.
Yeah.
I share too.
Dave, thank you very much, brother. We love you. And let me see, Miss Chick.
I'm right here.
And do you have anybody you want to call out tonight, darling?
I do. Well, first, I want to call out South Carolina. They did some voting today, so I hope that all went well. I couldn't find any results because they probably only just closed at maybe 7 o'clock Eastern time. So, yeah, I don't know. Couldn't find them. But I want to remind a whole bunch of states coming up on November 7th. There's a whole bunch of voting to do, and a lot of it's going to be local. Some of it's going to be school board stuff or villages or dog catchers. Could even be mayors, all sorts of
whoever
people.
It is.
A lot of it might be primary stuff. So get out there and vote.
No speaker.
Check, no speaker.
Yeah, no speaker.
Apparently. If we could vote, we would pick one.
Maybe that's what they do. Ask us, we'll tell you.
Yeah, we'll tell you who's good. So. But other than that, John, I do have some people that shared our shit.
Did somebody share our shit?
There's a couple somebodies. Yes,
who shared our shit?
Carolyn Meyer Walker from Iowa. AJ Scroggum from Oregon. Oregon.
Outstanding.
Depending on how you want to pronounce it.
Oregon.
Bernard Fennell from maybe West Virginia.
West Virginia.
I do believe he's a ex-Marine.
Outstanding. Hoorah. Hoorah, Marine. Outstanding.
Roger Pastor from Vermont. Patsy Farless from Michigan.
Outstanding.
Tina Kilmer from Illinois. And then there's a group called Trump the Chump.
Trump the Chump. Did they share our shit?
They've been around since 2015, so they've known he's a Trump. Trump's been a chump for a long
time. They shared our shit, huh? Thank you very much.
They shared our shit.
Outstanding. Go by and check them out. Trump.
Yeah.
Trump is a chump.
That's on Facebook.
Trump is a Trump?
No, just Trump the Chump.
Trump the Chump. Trump the Chump, boy. Go check that out on Facebook. We appreciate their support.
Hey, that chump had to bite his tongue today. He couldn't say shit in that court. I love it.
Wait till when he comes out on breaks. I didn't do anything. I'm the greatest anyway. Anyway, is that it, Miss Chick? You got any more?
Oh no, that's kind of all I got.
Well, we appreciate everybody.
I didn't get a chance to dig too deep today, so.
And you know who else we appreciate, Miss Chick?
I don't know who.
You, darling, you.
Oh, gee.
I appreciate you so much. Thank you.
Shucks. I was gonna tell you earlier, John.
What?
When you're feeling like you're not much, you gotta be like Stuart Smalley. You gotta look in that mirror and you gotta say, "I'm good enough. I'm good enough." And by golly, people like me.
And by golly, look at that zit on your nose. People are seeing that. You know that, don't you? That's where my mind goes. Look at this ugly shit. I hide it behind a beard, baby. That's what I'm trying to do. It's not good for John to look in the mirror. John pays close attention to detail, and all of a sudden I start noticing shit and going,
I'll just look in the camera and do all of that.
That's what I do. Miss Chick, thank you so much, darling. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And Bernadette.
Yes, sir.
Who was the first one I texted and go, oh shit, my computer's broke, I can't go in there.
Yes. You know, have me send out a message, no show tonight, and then next thing I know, show tonight, and I'm like, surprise. Hey.
To be fair, I had my phone in my hand when everything came on and Discord came out, and I was fixing it. Oh, I did text you. I said, let's rock and roll. I did do that.
Yeah, okay.
I said, let's rock and roll.
I must have missed that one.
Oh, when you get off here.
Anyway, you just had a super chat come in, so why don't you say thanks?
We sure did. H05 came in with a $5 donation, so thank you, H05. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody that donated tonight, a la carte. Bless your heart. Thank you very much. And what did I do? I hit a keyboard. Shit, damn it.
Don't do that.
I moved something, and I hit something on the keyboard. No, there's a mess. Anyway.
There's a quick news flash.
Oh no, who else flipped?
Oh shit.
From Bill Joins, he says Aaron Trombley was endorsed today by Congressman Paul Tonko.
Are you shitting me? Our own Aaron Trombley was endorsed. Outstanding. See?
It is.
That's the power of a blue dot right there, right there. She decided I'm gonna jump in. I'm gonna do something, and she went from a blue dot to swear. Ain't that wonderful? That is.
I love this woman. I love her.
She is run, Aaron, run. Indeed.
Yes.
It is. Our family grows. Our voice is growing. And I want all of us to take pride. This is not a John thing. I tell you all the time. This is a Blue Dot family. John runs his mouth 3 days a week. Who gives a shit? Go listen or not. But this is your voice, baby. You are the ones that build this family. So I miss so much going on in that chat, and I get to actually read so little of it. I try to go back after the show and read some of the chat that I missed. But one thing that stands true in there is the conversations that go between the Blue Dots in this family is just amazing. And I love y'all for it.
And the Discord link is on the YouTube page. Discord's going off 24/7.
Yeah, Discord is open 24/7. Come in there, go into one of the voice rooms and sit there. If you're by yourself, you won't be long. You won't be long. Somebody will go, "Hey, somebody's in the room."
That's true.
That's true. That's what happens. You just go in the room, wait for somebody for a minute, and they'll pop in. "What are you doing here?" "Well, I don't know. I didn't have nothing to do. Stuck this hook through my finger while I was fishing, so I thought I'd."
All right.
Anyway, we got to go.
So we're gonna go over to Discord, and we're gonna hang out in the blue room, which is part of our, after show session that we get going
it's a ritual
on.
thing.
And so come and join us.
That's right.
And have some fun.
Go down.
So you're saying we could have a Blue Dot family meeting on a Wednesday?
Any day of the week, baby. We could have Blue Dot family meeting every day. Because every day is Blue Dot Day. Anyway, I love you. Thank you for being here. Again, thank you to all those names going by. We had some new Patreon members tonight. Thank you very much. It helps us stay on the air, and it's going to help us buy a new computer. Anyway, y'all say good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Love y'all.
We love you back, everybody. And we will be back here, let me see, today's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, for another Blue Dot family meeting. So y'all come back and join us and say hello to everybody else. We already did the good night thing, didn't we?
Yes, we did. Bye,
It's
John.
the long
Bye.
goodbye.
Y'all see you later.